Alright everybody, welcome to my Sombra tutorial for newer Sombra players who are just getting used to the hero. When I'm starting on defense, I like to throw the translocator behind so that we have it on our enemy line, nice and safe. Doing a little bit of scouting here, checking to see group composition is the first thing you need to do. Going for the hack on the Zenyatta, I can't quite get it, but I'm going to hang back a little bit, keep an eye on the team, and then once they move in on the point, our team is engaged, I'm going to come up the rear side. Zarya's been isolated, get as many critical hits as I can, build up ult charge, we're already at 70% on EMP, building up quite quickly on Hogs, and Zelo, I'm going to go for the Zen, hack the Lucio so he can't move, we have EMP, but I'm not going to use EMP here because we're already winning the team fight. Going for Hog again, making sure that he can't take a breather. Reaper is debuffed, always go for the debuffed Reaper target, but the debuff expired because he wraithed out. On to Ana now. Ana's low, taking Ana down. Hog's asleep, but I managed to get the hack off on him again. Easy kill on Lucio, and Hog for the cleanup here. Keep an eye out for that hook and the, of course, Discord on me for the extra damage. A little ring around the rosy here, but getting the hack on the Reaper is big, so he can't wraith out and teleport. And Reaper goes down with a nice debuff. Big debuff again from the Ana, going for the Lucio for the cleanup. And then now the next priority would be Ana here, while avoiding the right clicks from the Hog. Now hack so he can't take a breather, and that's a quick kill. Now back to Zenyatta again. Guess he did get debuffed and is very low HP. Nice barrier on the Zen to try and keep him alive, but the effort fails on their part. Now I still have EMP here that I haven't used yet, but that's because the groupage hasn't exactly been great on the enemy team. You want to try and catch 4 or 5 on there at least, but try to go for all 6 if they're grouped up enough to do it. But here we go, Zenyatta's floating back all on his lonesome, so this is an easy pick off for you guys if you can get the hack on him or get close enough. But I'm just going to EMP. Notice the shields disappear on Zenyatta and Zarya, so those are the heroes you go for first. You EMP the Zen, kill the Zen because he only has 50 HP left, and then kill the Zarya that goes from 400 to 200. And then you can work on the rest of their supports. Yana's super low and got split. That's an easy pick off, but we got Boostio here, so we need to back off, make sure. Boostio can kill people quite easily if you're squishy. EMPs really come quickly, especially if you're farming off of tanks, Roadhog, Diva, or Winston. Why not another EMP? The kills on Zen come so quickly. He's one of the easiest heroes for Sombra to get all headshots on. And EMP again, because we both have Zarya and Zenyatta in the vicinity. Getting some real quick kills on their supports and their Zarya is key, especially in the Goat's composition. Unfortunately, I can't show you that in AI game, but I will be getting more footage of Sombra in Goats compositions and versus Goats compositions and cheese comps further down the road for examples of that gameplay and what you should do there with Sombra. And just some cleanup on Lucio here. Hacking Zen will prevent him from transcending or using the Discord Orb. And there we go. Quick positioning and whatnot, keeping that translocator more towards your spawn, especially when you're on defense. But when you're attacking, you want to do scout, check your corners, left and right side. I usually like to put the translocator on the first mega that I see. No need to hack it because it's already going to be max HP, full HP there, 200. And generally your team's not going to work off of a mega that's so far away from the enemy team because EMP has changed and you're not going to be able to build it up with those health packs anymore. But doing scouting in the back line and checking on where their support is. I see their enemy Sombra, but I'm a little too late on getting the hack there, but she tries to hack me. Fortunately, I'm able to get away just in time. I nearly take her down, but I missed a couple shots there. Alright, going out back in for attempt number 2. Scouting around that right side, wrapping all the way around towards the point. And now there we see Mercy. Getting the hack on Mercy. Now their Sombra tries to hack me, so I immediately translocate out. If you don't translocate out while Sombra's trying to hack you, you will die. But it's unfortunate that people leave the game and we don't get any backfills, so just a little bit of an example on Hollywood there. And again, leaving the translocator on a mega that is safely behind our lines. Nobody's going to be threatened by that, and most people won't be able to see the translocator if they peek into the room anyway. You're going to have to go there towards the health pack, so at least that'll keep the translocator a little more hidden. And scouting towards their spawn, we see a Widowmaker grappling up. Alright, no grapples, so here we go. It's showtime on the Widowmaker. Getting nice and close. Unfortunately, she dings our Widowmaker in the head, but try and get as many headshots as we can. Also a nice shot there from the Ashe to help finish her off for me. Hack onto the Ashe, but the McCree's there, so I'm not going to mess with that flashbang. Get a little bit of a charge on that hog from distance, though, because you're safe now. He's going to come up and try and chase me. Oh, there's the hook, and he missed. And now he sees our Widow, so I'm going to come and wrap around the stairway back upstairs. Translocator on the Mega. There's the Ana. Now, she almost goes down, but gets a big save from the Mercy there, and a nade on herself. With a sleep on me, sending up a nice hook. So literally nothing happened that game, and unfortunately my team decided to leave on me. But on Junkertown here, starting off on offense, put the translocator in our spawn, because generally we're going to be working quite close to the spawn door on the initial push. Hello, Zenyatta. He almost goes down, but manages to get finished off by our Ana. Nice play there. I'm going to come up the stairway, take some high ground, get on this Ashe. The hack, no coach gun, no escape. She's going to have to fight me. Try to get as many critical hits as you can. Sombra does a lot of damage when you get critical hits. The finish off on the McCree, he's a little too far away from me to utilize the flashbang, so no Mc right click. Zen's forced back to retreat. And quick first checkpoint. Taking high ground up here should the Widow get aggressive, but decides to play it more safe along with the Ashe and take the high ground further back. But Zenyatta isolated and alone. Easy pick. Nice follow-up nade from their Ana, though, to take care of me before I translocate out. Now, she does see me through the Infocyte, but you normally don't expect a McCree player to be that far behind the enemy line, so yes, well played by him. Big Molten Core kills. I see the McCree player up there. No flashbang for you. Goodbye. Now we do have EMP here. I noticed the Widowmaker's up top. She actually dropped down. I thought she was going to walk up the ramp and come behind, but it looks like she's retreating towards that side, so I'm checking the backside for her, but wasn't quite sure where she was going or intending to, so I wanted to cut her off. So I knew 5 of my team were up there anyway. Translocate her into safe position in the back line for us. And here's our first target, the Widowmaker. A few critical hits there. She drops down, no big deal. I'm gonna finish that off. Translocate out. Here we have again another opportunity to hit the Zenyatta. There's the McCree there. I'm gonna be careful, but I don't want the Widow to grapple away. I'm trying to finish her off, but it's a little risky there. Translocate her on the Mega. Get Div out of mech. I'd say about 50% of Sombra play is just being harassing and building up your EMP as much as possible, because if you get 2 or 3 people on you, that means it opens up more play opportunities for your team, so that it takes some pressure off of them. Moira hanging back a little bit, but a nice shot to the face from Hanzo. I get the hack on the Reinhardt. Great opportunity to build EMP off of that. Already at 37% charge from 1 clip. I like to work out of this little computer room and hallway, a repair shop, when I'm on defense for Eichenwald. And again, going back in, harassing the Ana and the Zenyatta constantly, so that, or the Moira, Ana and the Moira, so that they can't heal their team as much. They're more focused on what I'm doing because I'm trying to kill them. And again, in the back line, doing a little bit of scouting. I see the Ana there. I avoid the Moira orb. What a sleep. Although the hack did go off, but the travel time on the sleep dart, because it's a projectile, nice shot. And onto the Mei. Hack, no wall for you, and you're dead. We will have EMP for this fight. Well played by our Hanzo. Know where Moira can go. And this is where, as a Sombra player, you need to be more patient than I am right now, because I'm looking in the back line for a pick, but I have EMP. And my use of EMP right here is not the greatest. So I am a couple seconds late of getting 4, and I only managed to get the Genji actually, but he is able to retreat. Sometimes Reinhardt players will just get sick of you hacking them and they'll just go for the solo shatter. But that means no big shatter for your team, right? Now our team's on the right side. I'm heading to the left here to try and deny them some high ground. Nice barrier from our Zarya, thank you. Again, looking for an opportunity now. The Hanzo is all alone.
See you later. Group up with me. Beacon made
And a bit of scouting. Same group composition with the Reinhardt and whatnot, but they did bring a Widow. And just get as many critical hits as you can on her at point blank. That'll take care of that. Translocator down on my little mini hacked health pack. And we have the MP for next fight. I'm being very careful with this Ana because she is a very good shot. Nice flame strike.
Thank you. You didn't see that coming.
No, I did not.
EMP charged.
I am unstoppable.
Ahorita regreso. My ultimate is ready.
And we lost a lot of our team here, so I'm just going to wait it out until they get respawned. Now Bob's in. EMP time. I'm going to try and pick the Ana, but I'm not able to.
I might do this later.
Thanks for the heals. Hi, Widow. I know you see me. Can you make the shot? Big EMP forces a couple of them back towards the dragon in the entrance. Right click from Mei. Now they have a Junkrat in there, so I'm going to respect that. I'm not going to go into the hallway. It's a mistake that people make. You never follow Junkrat into a hallway unless you are D.Va or a tank that has full HP.
Mucho mejor. Been here all along.
But stuff like that sets up opportunities for the rest of your team to make big plays. I don't get the hack, but it forces the Reinhardt to turn his shield towards me. That leaves an opportunity for our Ana to get the sleep and the nade on him, which is very important. Easy kill during the Earth Shatter.
My ultimate is charged.
Oh, it's good to see Hammond get a ton of EMP charge, hacking Hammond and feeding off of him. Big Blizzard combo with the EMP. Finish off those headshots. But staying on payload, make sure. Big tire. Clean up on Ana. GG. So yes, the Ana player is about 300 SR above me. Made some nice sleep dart plays in that game. And keep in mind, Sombra can critically, or detect critically injured enemies while in stealth. Your opportunist plays when you go up against somebody who is below 40% HP. Quick hack onto the Hammond. A lot of EMP charge here. And we're pretty much in the cleanup phase here. Gonna farm a little bit more charge off of the Diva and then finish her off. Try and get the hack on Moira, but she's already dead. %60% all charge in the first fight is very good. Now waiting for the Diva to come in, and you want to stay at that range about 15 meters away from the tanks, so they can't hurt you, but you're going to still do a ton of damage to them. And we almost have EMP, waiting for the barrier to come down so I don't get right-clicked in the face or headshot by an arrow. Okay, EMP for the third fight because the second one went quite in our favor. Good call. Mr. McCree backing off with the McCree and the Ana as we take high ground. And here's our opportunity. Yes, I do solo EMP the Zen, get him out of the picture quite quickly. And then the cleanup on the Reinhardt and the Genji. And we're gonna farm a little bit on Diva here. Yep. Oh, he was ready for me again. Yes. The Legend 27 not so happy about being solo EMP'd, but you could potentially win a team fight just by taking the Zen out of the picture right before the fight begins. And no coalescence for you. Translocator is destroyed, that's unfortunate. Somehow I avoid the shatters there. Overwatch physics. It's not really much I can do to help our Ana here other than just... Now, a very experienced Sombra player could go for the hack on the Diva so that she can't remech. I was just going to play it safe there. To try and grind this out and potentially turn it back in our favor. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish off the Moira in time. Now, since we lost the control of the point, I'm going to work off the Mega on our side. No need for the hack. Once again, staying at arm's length from Diva so she can't really do much poke to me. for initial phase. Mega there. You could set a translocator there, or you can set the translocator on the Mega on the high ground here above the point. I'm gonna do that. Of course, Mr. Zenyatta is ready for me. He sees the translocator. He knows what's up. Good right click to, well, not right click, just a left click orb to the face while discorded.
No manches. Ahorita regreso.
Wise choice for me to back off a little bit more, give them some space, so that my translocator can't get destroyed instantly. Trying to go for that right click again, but instead I'm going to go on the Orisa.
Mucho mejor. Be right back.
Really the objective here for Sombra is either get the pick on the Zen first, or keep the Orisa hacked and try and disrupt the anchor presence on the point. But Hanzo is kind of isolated here, so Winston and I take care of that. Gonna go on the Lucio, but that's okay, I'll hack the Orisa instead. They can't put down the shield. EMP for next fight. Queen up on Diva, trying to get Lucio. As I'm shooting at a Lucio behind a window.
Hola. Mucho mejor.
I am ready to activate the sound barrier.
Cease your resistance. I'm on fire. Touch me and
I should have changed targets a little bit more quickly there, but we managed just to feed off Diva more. She remechs, and then we get the kill. Sends back, he's on me. Switches to the Winston.
Up at my position. Nice.
he vuelto.
Hi there.
Now, since we have control here, you can get aggressive, go with their back line towards their spawn. This is what I'm going to do here. An opportunity to look and see if there's anybody coming out of spawn directly. You can harass them. But Mr. Zen's alone, so that's what I wanted to do, force out that Transcendence early. But the Lucio doesn't get there in time to contest.
Beacon in place. I'm out of here.
And that's how you traverse the gap on the left side to Volskaya. Let's visit the Widow first.
Join me. Get healed.
Ahorita regreso.
Is that it? Join me.
Quick kill on the hamster, but nice shot from Ash before I'm able to translocate out.
Out me. I might need this later. Translocating.
If you're slow at doing this like I am, just practice it in a couple games a few times. Of course, Sombra is the best counter to Tracer. Get the hack on Tracer. And don't miss all of your shots.
Second the objective. Come on up.
This is actually an interesting fight here. They want to contest this just with the Hammond. It's a little too far out of the way for me to hack, but I can EMP everybody. I'm going to wait until Bob comes in. Shields are off on the sim. That's an easy kill. Then I'm going to back off to the health pack here. Unfortunately, our Reinhardt goes down. We really needed him up during this fight.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. Salmola. Beacon in place.
Oh, on Hammond. Just barely gets away. I should not have wasted my hack there, and then he would have died more easily. But, onto the Widow. Gonna play a little chicken with her. I managed to get the kill, but not before I get taken down. I needed to take out that Tracer too. I'm gonna go on high ground here to try and take down that Ash. Now all I can do is hack the health pack, but unfortunately Reinhardt can't really get to it in time anyway to make a difference. And that was a very good stall by their Hammond when we got that first tick. Yeah, who needs sleep these days? Just quick heads, forehead. Bye, Hammond.
Translocating. Mucho mejor. Initiating.
That microwave can be brutal. Alright, Genji's gonna flank around, or attempt to. Get the hack, lay into him, but don't get too close because the alternate fire can hurt you. Alright, thank you, Ana, for the heals. But we needed the nade onto myself and the Hammond to keep us in the fight.
Didn't see that coming.
As Hanzo gets grappled off and takes a nice icy bath. Perhaps an opportunity for me to contest, but with 5 people on the point, there's not a whole lot I can do there, other than just kill the Genji.
Much better.
I was thinking about going after the hamster, but with the McCree there, you definitely want to keep your distance away from the flashbang. Nice job with our Lucio peeling for Ana and keeping her alive. Big EMP when Bob comes out. And I get the nano boost. Thank you, Ana.
Try again.
And hack onto Hammond. That takes care of him. A hacked hamster is a dead hamster.
¿Qué onda?
Once again, in between fights, doing scouting. There's Hammond coming back. Checking to see if any more stragglers are there. Anna's low, but I'm going to go for Ash. She's a little more dangerous, so I really want to get the kill on her.
Ay, pobrecita.
Translocator in spawn, actually. Just inside the spawn door. That'll keep you alive if you need to go out, heal up quickly, and then you can come back in safely.
Translocating. Hola.
But Blade and Whole Hog was too strong. Quite a courtesy from that McCree from not right-clicking me and going for the headshot instead. Thank you.
Hey there.
Nice shot from Ash in the back of the head.
Didn't see that coming. Been here all along.
On Isolated, get the hack on her.
I'm out of here. Be right back.
Normally you want to hack that Sombra when she's out of stealth, but she was so low I just went for the kill. Attempted stagger there, but I do have EMP for next fight. Always keep in that distance from Kree so he can't right click you.
It's high noon. Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Reinhardt isolated. Kree on high ground.
Hola.
And just the Ash left. Yeah, you go ahead and waste Bob, that's okay. Oh, actually not a waste. You can test for the last moment. And here comes the trickling in. Reinhardt gets deleted. Now the Ana, and then Mr. McCree. Sprinting back on Soldier to try and get there in time. But it is not to be. It's a nice opening target on the Tracer. And just back off to my health pack, finish off. Little Moira orb in there too. Now just waiting for stealth to come back up, and we are gonna go hunting once more. See the Moira there, but I'm more interested in the Hanzo.
Anyone want to join me? Mucho mejor. I might do this later.
Tracer's not having a good day so far. I brought out the Pharah, but you know, that doesn't bother me any. I'm gonna go visit the Pharah actually. I'm gonna go say hello.
Ahorita regreso. Gotcha. Here I am.
Tracer swaps over to the Sombra.
See you later.
Slightly better shot than I am.
Beacon in place.
That's just me being too far away, but at least we get a little finish there on Hanzo. Ooh. Still, respectable 45%. We still have control.
Be right back.
Hi, Winston. But I'm more interested in Pharah.
See you later. Feeling much better.
Once you act Pharah, the ability to use the jump jets and fly no longer works, so you essentially ground her for the duration of the hack or EMP. I'm too far away to do any real impact there.
Translocating. Initiating.
But essentially 99%. It's a very good first attack. Fargo's hunting for me though. Now, back up to my health pack, top myself off. Gonna go back in. Mercy really wants to res this, but I'm not really in a position to punish her because she got the jump on me.
Hey there. Always leave yourself a back door.
And thus we've come to the regroup phase.
Hello. Yo. Hey.
La oscuridad te espera.
So that's EMP out of the way. You gotta look at how far this Winston comes to save Pharah.
Our enemy returned. Ah!
Be right back. ¿Qué onda?
Taking the objective.
Well, that was a mighty large pile driver if I've ever seen one. A little bit of a touch of Ron Swanson in there. But I have EMP, so we're just gonna have fun with this. And Valk Mercy has tried so hard, but could not contest. Yeah, so little King's Row. Nice shot from Widow. That'll open some things up for me to get in the back line. Spam right on high ground, but prepared to get it to get the finishing blow on that, but he was taken out quite quickly. I'm watching for Ashe on high ground, but she has been under duress from our Widowmaker and Ashe, respectively. Sombra is caught behind enemy lines, and I'm gonna go up there and say hello. Slight health pack advantage there.
I might need this later.
And she has already moved on past the choke. I'm gonna make my way around to the high ground here, but I see Junkrat is alone. I got some heals. That was a nice dragon from them.
EMP charged.
Hanzo with 5 kills in a row. You have to wait for my translocator to come back up. And then I take care of the pesky Ashe.
No one can hide.
Get some air on that one. I'm gonna go around on the left and try to get a nice group up here. EMP, goodbye Zen. And great follow-up from onto the Ana. Junkrat on high ground though, that's nasty. Everybody there needs to back off, but we go a little bit too deep. Unfortunately, Lucio and Reinhardt get punished. And that's Tire out.
Much better.
But Bob's still doing work. I'm gonna try and get to the high ground here though, because that pesky Sombra loves the high ground as well. Nano boost to save her.
Hora de empezar de nuevo.
Why is the payload
I
stop?
might need this later.
Walk it off.
I'm out of here. ¿Extrañaste? Initiating. No manches.
There's really nothing wrong with our group comp for the first 4 minutes, but things start to go downhill here when our Reinhardt swaps to Hammond. They do have a Sombra of their own.
Here I am.
Oh, let's break it.
La oscuridad te espera.
Well, there goes that sound barrier.
Genji is with you.
No one can hide from my sight.
Much better. I might need this later.
Tracer here.
This one's unfortunate because our widows are really doing some good work here, but we just don't have enough of a front line to really push through. I'm just gonna kill Zen because I want to.
Translocating. Mucho mejor.
Just to try and get some momentum going through here, but the Junkrat has been kind of a menace on the payload. And thus the life of solo queue.
Hiya.
Doomfist here. The payload.
Widowmaker
Looking
here.
for me?
Sneaky Ash in the backline. But that's okay.
One strikes. Be right back.
I do love that Widowmaker line.
Been here all along.
And the Master Tier support flexing his muscles again.
See you later.
30 seconds.
Is running out. Entering conditions.
Someone help me move this.
And that was that for this one. Just trying to build up that EMP in time to negate their sound barrier, but I was unable to do so. So I decided to go aggressive on this one and take for this forward position on this. Oh, here is a tracer. They want that health back, but turns out it was hacked. Now, very important not to put your translocator on the hacked health pack. It'll get destroyed. Put your translocator in a safe place.
Here I am. Damn it. No manches. ¿Extrañaste? Beam here.
Hi, Ash. Find your own health pack, Daniel.
Translocating. Much better. La oscuridad te espera. Feeling much better. Beacon in place. I might need this later. Teleporter online. La oscuridad te espera.
EMP on the Zen.
Iniciando el hackeo. Ahorita regreso. Mucho mejor. ¿Ganaste? Much better. Stay there. Mucho mejor. Always leave yourself a backup. Gotcha. See you later. Mucho mejor. Be right back. Teleporter online. Open for business. Feeling much better. La oscuridad te espera. I might need this. Damn it.
It's a reasonably safe location for your translocator because it's far enough away from the enemy push on this point. I have to take a flanker to go deep to get rid of this one. But we do have the MP for this final fight.
¿Qué onda? La oscuridad te espera. Hola.
And that is all that I have for you for now on how to play Sombra in basic group compositions. Thank you for watching.